my god, it's Chainsaw Man! So, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm a Chainsaw Man fan. My god, the opening is my #1 on my Spotify Wrap. I mean, hello Chainsaw Man Discord server, I totally uploaded this in, and hello to all of my usual viewers who will now realize I am a much larger nerd than you already thought I was. Just like my Demon Slayer video, a piece of Japanese media has roped me in to a point where I am overly attached again. And when I tell you that this is a different story, Chainsaw Man holds a much larger meaning to me. From reading the whole manga within a span of 3 days, to wording something strangely on Twitter and getting berated for it, I can definitely tell you my passion for this series has stuck true. So here's the tiniest appetizer to get you hungry for more of this. With the conclusion of the first season of the anime, I finally found it fitting to bring up what I wanted to here. And here, can I just say, they animated the last episode so perfectly. Episode 12, though I'm holding back my weebness here so you can all watch it for yourselves later, was literally animated exactly how I imagined it in my head when I was reading it. I can't tell you how excited I was for this series, and I am for the rest of the series, being able to pick up the crazy subtle but also not so subtle foreshadowing. Chainsaw Man is the second manga released by Tatsuki Fujimoto through Shonen Jump, which was way more successful than his other projects. While yes, it's being amazingly animated by MAPPA now, my love comes mainly from the manga itself, having been my favorite collection of little shelf books. Not to discredit Fujimoto's other work, but Chainsaw Man, as it seems Fujimoto knows, is the most renowned. Chainsaw Man began its rise well before my time with it, but funny enough actually, I dove headfirst into the series, having heard so much about it after the release of Demon Slayer's final volume. I enjoyed Demon Slayer, and being my first manga, I was not prepared for what this funny room head guy had in store for me. So I hope that sets you up for what's coming next. Oh, and just to mention, I'm not bringing up anything that hasn't appeared in the anime unless I briefly mention names of characters or something that requires a bit of context to understand. So watch the anime so you don't get angry at me here, even though I don't bring up too much. So long as you don't go out of your way to spoil anything I don't mention, this video should be mainly spoiler-free, but again, fair warning. I'd like to preface this video with the fact that Fujimoto-san is an absolutely insane person in every way possible. And I think that's exactly why I like his storytelling so much. Chainsaw Man isn't afraid to delve into deep, untouched portions of the human psyche while also linking it to one of the best manga panels of all time. It's gory, violent, vulgar, uncensored, and if paused at the right time, so disgusting that it's probably a war crime. These words should never be used for the scene being shown right now, but somehow this cluster of crazy interactions is charming? Fujimoto isn't afraid to put your favorite character through some of the most traumatizing experiences you have ever seen in order to develop the plot, which makes absolutely nothing safe. Yet it does so in a way that builds style unlike any other. Take the easiest example in the book, our main character Denji. Although he changes the most throughout the series, and I'd kill to talk about his development through what will be Chainsaw Man Season 2, for now let's cover the first 3 episodes. Even within the start, we see Denji slowly gain what he's looking for, being a forced-to-mature 16-year-old Yakuza pet turned goofball public safety worker with an active passion for... I don't think I'm gonna say it in this video, but you all know what I'm gonna talk about. Although he switches up fast to physical goals, even from the start we see a boy lost in his definition of love. He just wants a normal life, with the ability to spend time with a girl and settle down. And when given a short glimpse of that through the most terrifying character in the entire series, he begins to aim higher, letting his hormones take over the actual plot of the story. Even when we're in a very specific phase, as I refer to it, we see Denji take in the subtleties of his daily life. Even though Aki may not see it the same, Denji's just happy to be here in the situation that he's in. His whole story searches for the meaning of his feelings, being jolted so quickly into a normal environment where he has to adapt, in a tremendously gory fashion. And I think with how honest the storytelling is, it's so much easier to engage in. See, why would any of this matter if the characters weren't so awesome? Power here, as stated by the mangaka himself, is a bratty sister with an inspiration from Walter in The Big Lebowski and Cartman from South Park. Now you're probably thinking, that sounds like an absolute bloodbath, and in many ways that's right. Yet even though it's easy to see the inspiration, each character has their own flaws and benefits separate from any piece of outside media that make all of them so charming to engage with. Power here is the Blood Fiend, designed to hunt down blood for both fun and survival, yet crumbles at the idea of friendship and most importantly, cats. There's many other characters I could cover here, including ones only mainly seen in the manga currently, and even 2 characters I've dressed up as. But overall, the best written character in this entire series, without a shadow of a doubt, Aki Hayakawa. This man experiences the feeling of losing his family, sprouting his deeply rooted ideas of revenge, and being indebted to Makima. God, the name still gives me chills. To the point where he feels like he can avenge his family before plummeting directly into a further depression after losing his partner. It's rough to see what this man goes through, which makes the lighter things, such as his newly adopted family forming in Denji in power, so much more enticing. His reliance on revenge slowly cracking under the surface of his experience is just so nice to see. Sometimes, man, it's just the little things in life that can keep us going. This is the best thing that could have graced this earth, and I'm happy to be in the presence of it. Oh, and he can kill me too! Perhaps one of my favorite things about Chainsaw Man, in terms of basic anime, is actually the battle mechanics, or the power system if you will. This one actually has both positives and negatives. Each devil and devil hunter can form a contract which, if broken, is only known to be detrimental, usually unless it is a rare hybrid case. Such as Denji, it involves sacrificing a piece of your body, be it internal or external, in trade for free use of a designated devil's power. Skin for clone, nails for snake, your entire ass life force so you can be complete in your dreams. It feels as if the characters have more of a balance in this regard when compared to something like a quirk or a breathing style. The way each devil works, being that they grow stronger or are reborn depending on the mass sphere of the conglomerate cognition. That is the... oh god, no, not Memento, no, it's not Memento! Opens up a lot of routes and fascinating ideas to delve into. We've got everything from the fear of bats, to being scared of a curse, to the essential question of how long eternity is. Truly, it's hard to delve in and explain what this side of the series is without too many spoilers, but perhaps my favorite one of these devil's powers, even though Angel is my personal favorite character in the series, isn't considered an actual devil opposed to a fiend, is becoming fiends. Though it sacrifices the cracked out abilities of larger devils, fiends can blend in and pursue their bidding through the means of being meshed with humans. And although it's a cool way to create some of the coolest characters in the series, from Beam to Power to the violence but peaceful violence fiend, humanoid devils open up so many great moments that I seriously cannot promote enough. I could literally go on for hours and hours about each little piece of the manga, go super in depth with every character, you know the drill, but I figured this was a good taster. Considering season 1 of the anime ended a few weeks back, I figured it was the perfect time to make a video. And can I just tell you, it is so hard to not mention spoilers. I just craved making a video about it. Well, for now, I hope this series makes you the most baddest of badasses. And I will see you in the next, probably more spoiler-ridden, deeper diving episode of Keshi Cola. You all get the gist of my outros. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye-bye.